I got it.
All right. Welcome, viewers, listeners, homebodies to Radio Big Sky's Tune Up in Big Sky, episode 5, where we feature local musicians, their music, and their journey. This week, we've got a special awesomeness because we are blessed to have 3 of Big Sky's men of music with us. We've got the magician of mandolin, Mr. Benny.
Whoa.
The multi-talented, more importantly, Eagles fan, Xander. And the once red-bearded musical wizard, Kent Johnson. So the beard's coming back in, Kent. Like to see it. I as you can see, I got the mohawk going during this whole last couple of months.
Tight.
It's nice and refreshing.
So thank you guys for joining us. This is awesome. We've never done 3 people. I believe the amazing Hannah Powell is also somewhere around, so she may make a guest appearance today. This is cool that we've got multiple musicians and vocal people. There she is. So my first question goes out to Ben. What instruments do you play other than the mando?
I do not play any instruments other than the mando.
Keyboard.
Well, you have voice, right?
I owned a fiddle for a little bit, and I felt like it just took away from my mando playing, and so I just focus on the mando. That's
So
it.
You stopped fiddling around with that and stuck with the mando.
Yeah, just not really smart enough to play more than one, so I just got to channel it all into one.
Gotcha. What's your, briefly, what's your musical journey been like?
No musical background. High school, none of that. Like I made fun of the band nerds and played football. Never was really into it. And then when I was in Colorado in the mid 90s, the string cheese incident was blowing up in the Colorado mountains, and it was so much fun to cruise around all the ski towns and go skiing and party with the cheese. And Michael Kang of the string cheese incident plays the mandolin. He plays a 5-string octave quite a bit, or 5-string baritone quite a bit, and I was blown away. I'm like, holy crow, that's a mandolin. And the stuff that he could do with it really inspired me to, I love bluegrass, but I like playing rock and roll and jamming, and that's so King from the Cheese was really my inspiration to pick up the mandolin, knowing that I could do all this stuff that wasn't just bluegrass on a mandolin.
Let me throw a question out to Xander and Kent. What's your favorite genre to play? Because we're mentioning bluegrass right now. Ken, what's yours? What's your go-to jam?
What I've been studying is something that incorporates bluegrass and beats and progressive music, like Billy Strings or the Kitchen Dwellers, kind of take
right on.
and then go places. I'm not saying I necessarily want to play bluegrass, but I'd like to go places.
Cool.
I feel like with these 2 artists, sometimes we
go,
make an attempt.
We try to go places.
And maybe we make it.
How about you, Xander?
Yeah, I like all kinds of, I say like anything like American traditional music in the way that it could be blues, it could be bluegrass, it could be jazz, which I'm starting to get into. So
Luke and roll.
You look.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna say a sentence, and all 3 of you are gonna say the first thing that comes to mind, all at the same time. You ready? Music means what to you?
Fun.
A lot.
Hard.
That was all at the same time. Good job,
guys.
Yeah.
All right. So we're at the point in our show where we're going to ask you guys to entertain our audience and our listeners. So rip up some tune that you guys have been practicing or that you've never played before.
You should have Hannah sing.
You want to play?
You guys do you.
You want to play a tune? Let's do let's do that E tune that we did a minute ago.
Ken, are you playing slide? What's
Yeah,
that? Steel slide?
Over there.
I'm playing
cool.
a dobro that uses finger picks and this thing. This slide.
Awesome.
We're gonna play an E, Kent. I won't make you take a break.
Okay. You want me to you do the full? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? What's scratching at my door, lordy, lordy, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Every time it rains, Lord, I head to my window. All I do is wring my hands on my home. Then I just feel the bird and try to write this sad song. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? What's scratching at my door, lordy, lordy, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Somebody said they saw you rolling down in Reno with the big old man from San Antonio. I'm a fool to cry for you, but what do they know? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? What's scratching at my door, lordy, lordy, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Nothing I gotta do, so I guess I'll just get stoned now. Let the past paint pictures in my head. Drink a fifth of Thunderbird and try to write this sad song. Well, tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? What's scratching at my door, lordy, lordy, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bluegrass.
That reminds me of this weather. Why you been gone so long?
Right.
What a day out here.
Uh,
Thank you guys. That was amazing. I have a question for you. Recently with recent events, how have you been creatively different?
Well, I haven't played with any of my friends in weeks. Creatively different, I don't think I've done anything real creatively different. I've tried to work on stuff that, when you're playing all the time, you don't really either feel like you have time or have the motivation to sit down and play more. Like, you kind of want to take some time off. So, I actually took kind of a big chunk of the first part of the End of the World off, and then started picking up the mando again and trying to learn some new tunes and work on some new stuff, just stuff that I never really sat down to work on. Stumpy, who I know you've had on, super motivational. He's been writing a bunch of tunes and some with some real different chord voicing. So I've been trying to learn all these different chords, and it's been cool. It's been nice to take a step back, and but I think it's making me more hungry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all of us miss just, there's something to say about listening to you guys right now virtually and then being in the same room or the same stage or whatever. And we lose the energy a little bit of being in what we call an assembly of people gathering to listen to music, and you can feel the energy from the musicians. You can feel the energy from the person dancing next to you. And we have lost that for now.
Exactly.
I hope to get it back. If you could describe your sound in a metaphor, what would it be?
Wow, this is getting deep here. Sound in a metaphor. I don't know. That's
my music or my playing is like.
my music or playing is like spring flowers opening on the dawn of a new day.
Yes.
Ken, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Favorite lyric, riff, drum solo, guitar solo from a song?
From a song, favorite riff, favorite song, favorite lyric. All of those things just kind of combine into Stevie Ray Vaughan for me.
Perfect. Great answer, man.
His lyrics later in my life, I realized he stole from Jimi Hendrix. So like that hard driving blues, like when shit is, or excuse me, when stuff's down.
This is not a kid show.
Okay, cool. Well, when shit is down and when we are out, blues feels good in a sense of getting it out. It's not so like, look at me, I'm sad. It's more like, look at us, we're sad, and we can take that part of our life and make that and move on. So I can't really put a favorite lick on anything for Stevie Ray Vaughan, I guess.
You said that well, my brother. You said that well. Xander, current musician you're listening to right now.
I'm listening to these guys play a lot. Current musician, a lot of them. I've been listening to a lot of Steely Dan recently.
Cool. I used to love listening to him back in the day. I might have to pull that back up on my Spotify.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't go wrong.
If you guys would rip up another tune, and then we'll end with what I call rapid fire with Benny, and then we'll wrap up with one more tune. So if we insert a tune here, we'll do rapid fire with Benny, and then we'll finish off with a tune.
Sure. We're doing all right.
Sure.
D minor.
D minor.
B minor.
B minor.
D, E minor.
We're not doing the transition.
No.
Well, one way is the future, the other is the past. Losing time and memory is how we're meant to last. Don't know where I'm going, Lord, I'm not sure where I've been. Floating down this river, gonna see what's round that bend. I'm floating down the river in the middle of the winter, we pull right over. Have a chicken dinner, I drink a little whiskey, and I think it's gonna be alright. Well, the cold wind blows, hope you got the right clothes. You're sitting on the beach with all your best bros. Sun's coming out, and I think it's gonna be alright. Well, one way is the future, the other is the past. Losing time and memories, how we're meant to last. Don't know where I'm going, Lord, I'm not sure where I've been. Floating down this river, gonna see what's round that bend. The snow's coming down, the days are not long. We'll smoke a little grass and sing another song and think about my baby, and I think it's gonna be alright. Well, the river keeps it flowing without even knowing when it should be slowing, when it should be going, but I think I'm gonna trust it, and I think it's gonna be alright. Well, one way is the future, the other is the past. Losing time and memories, how we're meant to last. Don't know where I'm going, Lord, I'm not sure where I've been. Floating down this river, gonna see what's round that bend. The miles go by, stare to the sky, the red wall cliffs 1,000 feet high, rumbling up ahead, and I think it's gonna be alright. Oh, it's a frothy, foamy mess. Am I staring at my death? The hole passes by just to my left. Now I think I'm gonna make it, and I think it's gonna be alright. Well, one way is the future, the other is the past. Losing time and memories I were meant to last. Don't know where I'm going, Lord. I'm not sure where I've been. Floating down this river, gonna see what's round that bend. Floating down this river, gonna see.
Thank you.
That was a Grand Canyon song. Wrote that on a 25-day midwinter trip, floating down the Grand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ironically, I passed out watching Deliverance last night for the first time in probably 15 years, and that's funny because the whole time you kept saying river, I kept.
What scene did you wake
Come on,
up to?
squeal, JJ.
That might have been the scene I fell asleep at, but
Okay.
all right, we got rapid fire. You know what? Forget just Benny. I'm going to rapid fire to each of you. We'll start in a rotation. We'll go Benny, Xander, Ken. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
You have no idea what these questions are. Benny, first one to you. What piece of advice that you wish, what's one piece of advice you wish people would actually listen to?
Shut up.
All right, Xander, what song do you sing in the shower?
Songs that she sings in the shower by Jason Isbell.
All right, love him. Ken, nickname your parents used to call you.
Canty.
Back to Benny. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
No.
Xander, scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at wiffle ball?
4.
2.
Ken, what song or artist do you never get sick of?
Jay-Z.
All right, Benny.
I'm not joking with you.
Benny, fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is?
A babe.
Xander, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A fireman.
Ken, say good day, mate, with an Australian accent.
Good day, mate.
Benny, when people stand up for standing ovation, are you usually one of the earlier to stand up or one of the later?
Depends on the event.
Okay. Xander, are lifeguards attractive?
Yeah.
Finally, Ken, if Tupac appeared before you right now, what's the first thing you would ask him?
Let me jam.
All right. Listen,
He has any
you
weed.
guys,
It's an adult place, right?
right? Yeah.
And cocaine.
Okay. Before we wrap up with one final song, where can we find you guys playing virtually or besides the backyard? Anywhere? Facebook?
Well, 320 Ranch, we have gig in the first week of June, but
Yeah. It's just so up in the air this summer. It's hard telling, not knowing. So come on by 75 Rainbow Trout on sunny afternoons and listen for the picking.
Cool. Sunday afternoons, Rainbow Trout Run, folks.
Yeah.
Swing by, stay socially distanced. Of course, that's what the Bullock governor wants. So we'll do that.
One Leaf Clover album on Spotify.
One Leaf Clover on Spotify. You can find Damn It Lauren and the Well on Spotify also.
Perfect. Are you guys doing any Facebook gigs like Stumpy is or anything?
No.
Yeah. All right,
Really.
cool.
Actually quit Facebook for this time.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, close out this show with one more jam. We meaning me, appreciate your time and hanging out with you guys in the yard. I can't wait for us to be together again in person and really jam out. So finish us up with one last tune and we'll go from there.
One last jam?
Yep.
Is that what you want? Okay. Copy. Let's do, what do you want to do? What do you want to do for one more song?
something not.
Why don't I ever have
Or someone in G that I really like. Was in the spring. Yeah.
While they're deciding, folks, don't forget
we go.
Check us out on Instagram at Radio Big Sky for upcoming shows, skits, and more. Here we go with the Mountain Trio here.
Sounds good. Not me.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3.
Was in the spring, one sunny day. My good gal left me up and went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't you come here running, holding out your hand. Gonna give me a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. That muddy river's long, deep, and wide. I left my baby, Lord, she's on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't like my peaches, don't shake my tree. Stay out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now she's gone, don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Ashes to ashes, Lord, dust to dust. Won't you show me a woman that'll make you trust? Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. She called me up from down in El Paso, saying, Daddy, Lord, I need you so. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Was in the spring, one sunny day. My good gal left me up and went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Yeah, now she's gone, I don't worry. Oh, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world.
Yeah, baby. Gentlemen, thank you so much. That was awesome. Great to have all three of you here today.
Cheers,
Thank
buddy.
you so much. Music heals, and that's what we need right now is Big Sky's got this. We'll get there. But thank God we have music, and thank God we have you guys. Keep on jamming. Keep on sharing your wisdom. Keep on sharing your love. And can't wait to see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace, brother. Enjoy the spring.
Woo!